So Power Rangers Battle for the Grid dropped on the Nintendo Switch at a $20 price range, and honestly when I reviewed it, I was happy to see a Power Rangers fighter actually hit the system, but at the exact same time it just seemed like we were missing so much content. So it looks like we actually got an update. Update number 1 is live, and it is actually giving us 3 new characters, giving us voice acting, and it's giving us a story mode. And with all that content being added for free, is it actually going to give this game extra value? Stay tuned and we'll figure out this video.
You know how much I love that Nintendo Switch!
What's going on, Switch fam? It is your boy QKG. So let's just sit down and talk about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid for the Nintendo Switch and other systems as well. The main thing that was really holding me back from giving this game a better score was the fact that it simply just lacked a lot of content. The character roster was really small. Although the characters were very unique, the roster was extremely small. And there was no story mode of any sort. There was literally barely any voice acting. You maybe had a couple quick grunts like some yeah, and that's it. But you didn't really get, Tommy's signature. So you didn't get none of those in there. So when update number 1 came live, it gave us the Blue Ranger from the Power Rangers reboot movie that they had, and then they also gave us the Ranger from Megaforce Udonna, and we got the Battle Suit Trini coming as well. So with all the unique characters that you have, they actually have, each character will have like a certain word that they'll say or phrase they'll say in the very beginning of the fight, and also even with their super moves as well. So it didn't seem as bland whenever I did like a super move, because I was wondering, I'm like, I did see, like when this game was first coming out, I saw voice acting, but then the final product didn't have it. So I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But as of right now, the story mode is consisting of only 12 chapters. And that's it. 12 chapters is pretty short because you're only going to have maybe 1 or 3 fights max per chapter. But the chapters are actually based off of the Shattered Grid comic book series. So that's actually a pretty good idea, because this is actually the one version of Power Rangers where people be getting killed, they be getting their coins taken. It's just legit. And then, like I said, you actually have Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, actually voicing Tommy and voicing Lord Draken, because they're the same character. And then out of this update, honestly, the Blue Ranger has to be one of my favorites next to Udonna. Udonna is a straight monster in this game, and the Blue Ranger just plays very, very fun. Battlesuit Trini, I'm not too big of a fan of. I don't really like those big hulking characters, kind of like that. Maybe I gotta get some more practice with her, and I might like her a little bit more. But the one thing I think that this game would definitely need in order for it to be much, much better, they have to keep bringing in more characters constantly. You can definitely have your battle pass or your season pass that you have with your characters. That's no problem. But still dump in some characters every now and again, because that roster, for you to have like a team tag fighter, you need to have a lot of characters, because you gotta have so many different combinations that are going to be possible with this game. So hopefully, if you guys do drop some characters here and there in your battle pass or your season pass, make sure you drop some newer free ones here and there, because I know the assets for some of the characters were used from Legacy Wars, but they're very, very completely stripped and given like new fighting styles and play styles, which is cool. So hopefully this game just gets more characters. The story mode, I mean, it's okay. It's not something that I'm just gonna constantly go back to. I guarantee you can probably beat it within a day. But for the most part, the game just needs more characters, possibly more stages. The Megazord sequences, a lot of people did complain about that. I'm not a big fan of it, because it's kind of just like that comeback factor. So if you're getting wiped and you don't really have a chance, you can use that Megazord to give you just a little bit of an edge. It doesn't really bother me too much. But for the most part, I think that was all the issues that I had, and hopefully Goldar actually got nerfed, because his ultimate dang near took off half your health bar, which was getting very annoying. But for the most part, the game is still enjoyable to play. It just needs to get more content coming in. But I do like the fact that they added in voice acting within the game and bringing in more characters. Just as long as they keep updating the game, it will be a monster title, I believe. And still at the $20 price tag, you cannot go wrong with that. So that's all I got to say about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid at the moment. This game, I was really hoping to make a lot of improvements, which it is making those improvements. It's making the game feel a little bit more finished, because when it launched, it definitely did not feel finished whatsoever. It just seems like they were getting it out there because there was some hype behind the game and people wanted to play it. So as long as they keep pushing and striving to make this game great, the game will be a nasty fighter, because I still come back to it. Even though I play a lot of Mortal Kombat and Fortnite, I still always come back to this game. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below on Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. If you have not picked it up yet, you should definitely give it a shot at least. And it's only 20 bucks, so you cannot go wrong with that. All right, Switch fam, I'm going to catch you guys later. This is your boy QKG, and peace out.